We are now live. Welcome everyone. We got Nate and Josh here. Josh here in the booth. We got round 5 of ORL Europe going on. Exciting stuff. We're at Paul Ricard, aka the drag strip.
Yeah, if you want to call it that. It requires some technical work in that final sector.
Oh no, it certainly does. In the first sector, anytime you're losing that first sector, it just multiplies down the straight.
Yeah, if you can't get that good run of those final few corners, it can really mess with you, that's for sure. And those chicanes as well, especially that second one, I find it tricky to, really find your line to get set up for the few corners before the long straight.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Especially because the one where before you really get that long right hand, you just get on the ground. That's like, at least I am always struggling.
Yeah, you really got to find that balance point with the throttle there to not heat up those back tires too much, but also, get some speed behind you. Seems we've got the number 109 Lamborghini and his teammate, the 230 McLaren, working together, getting that draft going down that straight here in qualifying. Smart move by them.
Yeah, I've seen them do this at, I think, Monza before, though.
That's what they say, Not a bad idea. I probably should have done that with somebody when I was doing my own race here. Could have saved me a couple tenths, 4 or 5 maybe down that back straight alone. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to get your back end smashed into that turn 9 right there. So, speaking of which, that's a fun corner to take, man. Really ballsy. Really got to find your line and send it.
Tyler, how's his audio now? I got it maxed out.
You make it easier with that maxed out audio, man. Come on. I'm just a victim at this point. That might help. Yeah, Jones goes to the top there in that 109 Lamborghini that I mentioned earlier, giving the toe to his teammate, but his teammate maybe invalidated somewhere as he drops down the order. Yeah, no valid lap yet. Oh yeah, there he is. There he is, yeah. 3 tenths behind. That surprises me though. He does look a bit slower, to be honest.
One thing I will say is there was about 60% overpowered. I didn't find
it. Yeah. I feel you. But speaking of a high speed in drafting, we got the 8 Hours of Monza coming up next week here at ORL. I'll be racing that in the Porsche Cup. That'll be a lot of drafting the whole race, I feel. Almost NASCAR style action. A little bump draft.
Alright, that turns me up. Oh yeah, my mic's super sensitive too, so I gotta remember to talk straight into it. Is that better?
Yeah, you sound a lot better to me. Now, how do you feel about that first chicane, really, on the lap? That second curb, it really catches me out sometimes when I hit at the wrong angle.
The first... Oh, wait, so like right that one, the chase is going through right now, right after you start the lap?
Yeah. The very first chicane.
No, especially the second one, because you want to get on the throttle right away, but you really have to wait to get on the throttle, and it's the amount of time. It seems like you just miss it by a fraction of a second, but you lose so much time compared to when you get it right. I don't know,
Yeah,
And then
100%.
obviously, certain cars will be able to straddle that curb a bit more. I know the McLaren hates curb, so I wasn't able to touch the curb.
Yeah, McLaren is not a curb friendly. I'll tell you what is really curb friendly is that Bentley. That thing eats them for breakfast, man. Just dominates the curbs.
Yeah, the Bentley eats the curbs. All right, let's see who else we got.
The curbs most of the time eat me and send me into a wall. It's not fun.
I don't see Force Bomb. Some viewers. Here's your boy Xander.
Yeah, there he is. P6 heading down the straight right now on that Aston. Got it blaring loud. I love that sound. It's a good V8. Shocking how the guy from America likes V8s, right? Toting the line there. That was a great corner by Xander.
And Chase Jones is down to 152.
Yeah, he's wicked fast. I can't even, like, imagine doing that. Jeez. I gotta spend more time in the Sims, I think is what I'm saying here.
Cowley is still doing like low 153s. That's fast as hell as well.
That's fast as well. Yeah, when I was running, I was a bit higher 54s, low 55s, pretty consistently. And then quali, I did get it down to the 53s. It was the higher 53s, but still in the 53s. So. I ended up turning myself around somebody and ended my race there. So, a womp womp, as they like to say.
All right, I got me maxed out. We know how it sounds now, Tyler.
That'd be appreciated very much.
Solomon in P11.
Only 1 or 2.
Audi is difficult to drive.
Yeah, there are a couple guys that do that. Lenore in the rookie class, he drives an Audi. He is an Audi purist, but it's fun to drive, difficult, like you said. It can be pretty quick if you got it. Yeah, start a flyer, so that way you can get 2 instead of 1 ADO at the time, take it down. Maybe even 3.
Through the stripes. I'm sure that's just because the settings are not good, because my computer is not good. The other guy says we're both... you guys can't hear us?
Hello.
No, they can hear you.
Oh, well, remember last time when you didn't have the same thing? Maybe that's the problem. I don't know what it was. I'm trying to help, guys. Are you guys really complaining that they can really hear me, or is that, like, a good thing? Let me know later. Oh, that's wide. Oh, I forgot he's cutting the track.
I mean, yeah, my mic says it's coming in plenty loud. Let me... edit it somehow.
Still a couple guys with no livery. I did sync it right before I hopped into the server, so please remember to send your things into Awesome Sim Racing correctly, ladies and gentlemen, please, so that way we can show off your creations.
Looking down the grid, we got Chase Jones in first, Granes just under 3/10 behind him in second place. Smythe Adams, Cowley, and Zankel all right there with each other. Sitting about half a second back off first. Yara about 8/10 off in P6, and then it kind of dips back. Drop back to the second back. We got it. Yetsev. P7, 8, P8, Dunn in P9, K-Man in P10 to round out the top 10.
Yeah, Cowley and Zankel, nothing really
Yeah,
between
the
them.
interior.
0.05 of a second. That should be a good one to watch
Yeah,
this race.
no, and Smythe Adams as well. It's what, 5
Yes.
thousandths to him.
And Cowley, yeah. Maybe they don't. Hopefully, they don't fight each other too much. They'll allow those guys just behind them to catch up, and really take advantage of that. So they got to be smart as well when they're trying to fight out for these positions here.
Yeah, the onboard cam is notoriously loud, but I also like the shot, so.
You can deal with that later.
There's probably a way in the settings to make it. No, I don't think there is an ACC.
The onboard engine is oh, in ACCB. In the actual game itself, you can.
Oh yeah, you're right. I can turn down onboard engines now.
I'm smart sometimes, I swear.
Reminder, you
Bless
guys,
you there.
we got a Pro-Am split going on here as well. So the drivers
Gray's
with the
the
white
AM?
number plates on the tower are going to be pros, and the gray number plates are going to be
We got a few guys that have not set a time yet. 21 and below have not set a time yet. There's one guy, Amon, who's on track, I believe, on a lap right now.
2 of them are still in the pits, so they may have quali bans or start from pits, some sort of penalty they must be serving really soon. Otherwise, they definitely won't be able to get out now.
Yeah. Just a minute to go here. Amon, though, is on a lap right now, so.
It says to stop capping. You're never smart.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Why don't you focus on your laps, bud? But,
Not sure what's going on with the camera here.
yeah, no, he's my biggest hater but my biggest fan at the same time, so I love the guy.
All right, we're following Granes right now, coming into Sector 3. See how he's doing. He's a 10th up on his time. He's 2.5 tenths down from pole.
Trying to close that gap. He's got a few corners.
Corner here.
Yeah, he's running out of corners to really gain that last 10th and a half. The final corner now. Really got to execute. Yeah, that late apex to get the good exit can really make or break a lap here. To the line now.
Like he's not gonna be able to improve. Nope.
Yeah, doesn't improve.
So that will end it. End Grane's bid. Here's Smythe Adams in 3rd place coming around the final. He is even with his time, I think. Oh, he's pulling into
Oh,
the
he
pits.
pulls into the pits.
4th
Cowley is
place.
on a lap. He's coming around the final corner
Cowley.
now as well.
He is looking like he will not be able to improve either. Oh, he does.
Oh, he does.
He jumps
Jinxed
ahead of
him there,
Smythe
man.
Adams.
It's ankle now.
Next up, we've
Oh.
got P8 right here. This is Odietziev. He is a 10th down. He's going to abandon the lap in an interesting spot. Now we've got Barry Dunn currently in P10. He is a 10th to the good coming through this corner. Man, I can't turn myself up anymore. I'll just have to talk extra loud, I guess. I don't know. I have to get a new microphone. Oh, yeah, I had an idea to fix this. Barry Dunn looking like he will not improve. Got I think one more coming in behind him. This is Zankel in P5 currently.
Sorry there, I'm back. Oh, my house just lost power. Kind of random.
Oh, that is weird. And
I'm
that
putting
will do it. Chase, Jones, Granes, and Cowley, your top 3.
Callie's in the amateur class, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
He is.
Yeah, he might get a bump up next season. Look at his pace.
And I'll run into the sea, follow this heart that escapes me, it escapes me, and I'm lost. Forget me, all I was and everything, all I Although it feels like heaven, I can't wait forever. Old habits are hard to break.
30 seconds.
I'm losing faith. Maybe we're better off this way, but
20
I'm
seconds.
still
All right, guys, we are back. Let me make sure, yep, Discord's unmuted. Start the grid walk as these guys start the formation lap. All right, up in front, Chase Jones, Lamborghini. From the PSR, David Granis, right behind him. James Cowley in AM, sitting in P3 overall in that Ferrari.
Wicked
Mike
fast.
Adams, P4 Radovan Zankel in P5 in the Mercedes. Paco Piara in the McLaren P6. Paulo Angel P7 and then Lamborghini. Vadik Odietziev in P8 in the McLaren. Honestly, not sure if I'm saying the last name right. James
Sounds-
Gilbert in P9 in BMW. Barry Dunn in P10 in the Ferrari. Xander Heyman in P11 and then Aston Martin. These guys are almost 2 seconds back from P1. Alessandro Germani in BMW in P12. Yuri Howling in a Mercedes P13. Michael Sedlak in gentlemen. ORL staple in the Audi in that backwards racing livery. Michael Hutchinson, 16 Ferrari. P17. Ferrari. Lots of Ferraris. They're all, a lot of them seem to be in the back though. Andy Purcell, P19. Johnny Martin. I feel like we had a couple. There they are. Justin Sorella starting from pits.
Two Ferrari.
Back in the grid, so they had a quali van. Patrick Amon. Also in 23, looking like all these guys had a quali van as they all got the same deficit. Joaquin Capsi, E24 in the Avi. And Ladslav Ulela in 25, also starting the pits.
They did some no-nos.
Am I saying your name right? I gotta be kind of close, right? Yeah, I don't know. I gotta be close, right? Odietziev. There's no way he's on the formation lap. There's no way you can hear me now.
I mean, down that back stretch, you got time to take a nap before you can earn it.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Guys doing everything they can to make sure their tires are nice and warm. It's tough with that straight. The straight's also kind of nice because you can make long turns. So you can get them up at the same time.
And also brakes. Brakes are the hardest thing to keep warm down that back straight. So, which they play a big factor into the heavier braking zones of the lap. Here we go, final corner. Get them all through, and the green flag should drop in just a second here. I'd say everybody through the final corner, just waiting for those flags and the lights.
Green line. Give it all you got.
There we are, green, green, green.
All right.
Drive through for Hutchinson.
Granes getting the jump off the line.
Side by side into turn one. Now he's going to have to stick on the outside.
Granes dips to the outside there. Ooh, little bit of
contact.
from leaners. Granes forced to go wide there. Stewards will have to have a look at that. I think that was the right move. He's also letting off. He's definitely, not taking the position that way.
It's a total spin. They're both it's a
stay right here and watch everybody just run into each other.
You've been bowling recently? Because that's what that looks like to me.
And things have definitely gotten spicy right there. We've got more collisions for Chase Jones. Chase Jones just incredibly clustered now. I guess it was Granes originally. So
well, that gives Zankel the lead.
Zankel, who has started at P5. Odietziev in the chat. In P2, let's go. Xander says, lights out and away we go. How did you type that in drive? That's interesting.
Well, he just messaged me. His dad is actually driving for him. He is on a school trip.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
So go Xander's dad in the car this week.
Xander's dad at P11. Let's go, Xander's dad. You know what's even funnier is he's like, Xander's dad, Zaddy. Right? I don't know what Xander's dad looks like, but I do love to be a pun.
Anyways, moving on to more important news. We've got a couple of drive-thrus. Many people jumping to start. Hutchinson and who is the other one here? And P9, Rovitsky seems to be the second victim. Or
interesting. I think the first time for me that I've seen people jumping to start, especially getting penalized. It's a big one. They want to serve that certainly right away.
yeah, but you also got to give them some. Oh, we're gonna restart here.
We've been red flagged out of nowhere.
Yeah. The more you know, I guess. As we just get flashbanged with a red flag here.
I was curious. I mean, it seemed like there was a lot of collisions there in that first chicane, or wherever the two took each other out, third chicane, and or second it's the left-hander. I remember where it was now. Anyway, but well, you know, the way the track is so wide and open, as everybody was kind of able to ebb and flow around them. So you know, it wasn't like significant bottlenecking. So I wasn't sure if they would red flag it or not, but it did seem like enough cars were collected.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, it was like watching bowling pins fall down with how many contacts and collisions there were between the field.
Xander's asking us to keep an eye on his dad. Oh, we'll keep an eye on Zaddy for you.
Oh my goodness, this guy over here. I have to deal with this the whole race. You kidding me? Wow, all good. Hopefully he can get through this time by.
I mean, it looks like he started P11. He navigated the minefield and came out of that in P11. So, you know, you'd like
Guys,
to make
please
up
keep it clean.
like that.
It was an awful race start from race control there. He's not run.
30 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and that's you know, the leaders really. You know, you got to put the onus on them as they caused really everything there. And
That is
you
true.
can't win on the first lap.
You can, but you can make some big progress on the first lap. Obviously, starting from the front row, there's not much progress to make.
Yeah,
but
that's what I'm saying. You know?
10 seconds.
I love watching the cars get set up because it looks like they're just bouncing around on hydraulics.
I think they're just having fun on a trampoline, if you ask me. So, reminds me of my childhood days, as if I'm not still a child. But you know.
All right, guys, here we go. The restart.
Take two. Get the tires warm again, get the brakes even hotter, and let's get ready to go. Do we have to run down the field again, or do you guys remember playing a little memory game with the audience today, it seems like?
I don't think anything comes penalty-wise of that either. Maybe like post-race, you know, penalty points will be added to the you know, driver that was found responsible for the restart, but I don't think they get penalized.
I agree with that. I mean, I can read to you what the steward said. We are going to punish first lap incidents heavily. I'm saying this to you right now. Keep it clean. This is your warning. So nothing yet about how they're going to punish them. Just saying they will punish them heavily. Giving a warning to the drivers here. As we're lined up a bit awkwardly here down the backstretch, some guys still getting figured out.
I find, especially when it's single file, that tends to happen. Is there'll be guys that won't like be leaving space to make a fast run and really build the energy.
Yeah, I see. It's more about whatever suits you. Personal preference.
I think also the track is big dependent. Like if you got track, definitely
Yeah.
leaving some space and just get the hammer down.
Yeah. Alright, what are we thinking? Same crash, or are we good? A lot cleaner this time through.
I think they'll be cleaner through. I think if Grane stays with them, though, I think these two race hard, and I think they get in another collision at some point in the race.
Yeah, and they have a bit of bad blood flowing between them as what happened. The 312 car gets disqualified by race control.
Oh, that's just to shoot them.
Oh, yeah, that's to put them to the pit lane. That's correct. My bad, guys. Here we go. Final sector. Final little preparation before the race begins here. Same thing with a couple more cars being disqualified to reset in the pit lane.
always find these starts funny because it's like you're so tightly, everybody's so tightly packed. Sometimes you get a bit like you get the good start on the car in front of you, but you got nowhere to go.
Yeah, you're boxed
you know
in.
what I mean? So you just gotta back off anyway.
It's like getting stuck behind a semi truck and you've got a slow mom car on the right side on the freeway and you're just stuck. Here we go. Final corner. Second time. Take two.
Xander's first start was practice. This one's for real.
Well, your dad was hoping the first one was free. He capitalized on the incident, maybe with some slight damage, but gained a position or two. So here we go. Roll through the final corner, waiting for those lights again. There they are. We're green, baby.
Flag waving, and we are racing. I think Chase might have got a better start compared to last time. Grane's got a little worse start.
The real eye back there.
Outside line, though. Outside becomes the inside, but it's not the line you want on this corner. Chase really
Cowley.
getting the run, getting the speed there. Cowley creeping up into P2 overall as Nam on lap 1. Grane's not giving it to him easy, holding that inside line. A little bit of contact there for Cowley. Gets bumped off the track.
Smythe Adams going to take advantage of that and move up to P3.
Cowley's off the line. He's falling back. Cowley went from 3rd to 5th in the first couple corners there. See as we move further back, not seeing anyone really off the track, so I think everything else is okay.
Now here comes a second big overtaking opportunities down this back straight with the draft, with the slipstream.
Cowley looking to claw those positions back.
Yeah, side by side here as we go into turn 9. He's going to make it stick, though. What a move.
There. Well done there. We got some great battling going on in the back, too. Between Zangle and Ilyitsev. Tight stuff. Tight stuff. Great driving from these racers, though. Making sure we don't have a repeat of the first round. Looks like Zaddy has moved up a position to P10 off the start.
He's in the points if we're going F1 scoring here. Trying to track down the Porsche in front of him.
I'm going to hop down a little bit further. These guys are real tight back here, so we're going to have a collision, a little bit of a collision in the back, but some positions are still going to be gained and lost. Yara is all over the back of Zangle right now. Zangle, I think, is losing some time.
Yeah, he might make a move here. He's going to go to the outside, which will turn to the inside.
Definitely looking like he's lapping the straight line speed in the Mercedes.
Maybe hard downforce, and that will be crucial down the back straight. But this McLaren gets off the corner well here.
After that, though, I was thinking about putting higher downforce on my car just to make, because you can make up so much time in sector 1 and 3 and Yardier. So I was actually at the track. I guess Coach Dave has Yardier set up. I don't know how I saw it, but he runs like 4 wings up there. That was insane.
Yeah, I mean, a bit more stability in the rear end especially, so.
Right,
Well, we say R is gaining, but Zangle pulls away here down the backstretch.
Zaddy sitting comfortably behind Sedlak. Maybe a little bit of a slipstream. Yeah, he's definitely just tucked into that real significant gains portion as he's getting within striking distance and see how he can do. He's good on the brakes here. You can make up a lot of time in this corner. Looks like both drivers take it pretty well, but
It looks like he does gain a bit though. Now heading into
he's
this.
on the hunt. He is prowling, that is for sure. Takes that line a little inside. This is a really tricky corner. I think this is a corner that really separates the top times from
I agree. That's where I could gain a lot of time when I was doing my own practice runs for this track.
not a lot of breaking points really to judge or anything. These last few corners right there, until you get to about this one, it's all kind of more feel, I think.
Yes. All you get to see is the blue stripes all over the track, and so some of those red ones.
Looks like the Porsche known for its straight line speed, pulling away a little bit. Let's see what else we got going on the track. 3rd and 4th, pretty tight. Smythe Adams. Cowley has reclaimed 3rd place already. So good on him.
5-second penalty goes to
Ogietsu.
Yeah,
5
and
seconds.
P5.
That's just gonna be
Make that 10. No, they
10.
doubled it on him. We'll have to see if we can find what happened.
Stewards did
There.
say, oh, I can pull that up for sure.
He is car number 118.
Yeah, so we'll probably pop up this one. Yellow flag.
Naismith Adams really gaining on Cali on the back straights in the slipstream here. Into turn 9. Pretty fast. Just a slight touch of the brakes, then back on the power. Another 5-second penalty goes up to car number 678.
It might be this. Let's see. This is a Cowley accident. All I have is... I don't have an accident for Ogietsu, or, yeah, Ogietsu. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Gotta get a flag for him, though.
What's the flag?
We'll pop it up.
Take a look at that. Yeah, it's hard to really keep tracks of those things.
I mean, well, because it's not going to pop up on the software. I can't even tell what that was a yellow flag for. Who knows? Let's see where the battles are at. These guys still giving it to us up here in 3rd and 4th, keeping each other honest, but no one really trying anything. 10th and 11th, we've got Heyman. And no, it's Howling and Solomon.
Well, keep in mind, Heyman is really gaining here.
Right on the back of Sedlak right now as we come into the long straight. Right, that's where we are. Yeah, let's see if we can slip.
Final corner here.
Close enough to get the big
get the effects.
all the way through. That Porsche's fast in the straight line, though.
Yeah. The 177 car gets a stop and go penalty and is now in the pit lane. Maybe a retirement at this point. But that slipstream really taking effect here. He's really closing the gap. Almost in range to give the bumper a kiss. Oh, baby, we're getting close here.
Defensive work, making sure he does not give up that inside line. That's really all you need to do. You can't go around the outside there.
No, not at all. Xander really gaining a lot of time.
Carrying in the speed there.
Can he get the exit? He needs to stick with him.
Gas fast enough. Xander's saying the Aston has no top speed.
181 kph, no slip. Cream. That's kind of slow. That's going to be a big struggle point.
McLaren's like 183.
More penalties given out. One to Uranes here in P2. 10 seconds to him.
Ooh, doggy. What? Okay. No, he did have a collision. I remember that. That was a while back, too.
Yeah.
But I do remember that. Let's see what happened. It was 230.
Yep.
There's a yellow flag, but I do remember him having a collision.
You thinking about the first race? Or the first start?
It was a love tap. It was for sure a love tap. This is the replay on Travis' yellow flag. This is right off the start.
Some of these penalties may be from the first race, so that could be a factor as well.
Could be.
Alexander Heyman gaining again, though, as we got this replay going on. He's closer than he was in turn 9 right now.
It looks like they are gaining on Gilbert.
It's always a positive. He stays a lot closer here through turn 9. Maybe shape the move here.
He does. He's definitely.
Oh, he's going to have to back out a bit too aggressive, but maybe he gets a better exit here after taking that different line. See what happens.
Very similar times. So you got, let's see, Gilbert, Sedlak, and Heyman, all with very similar bests within a tenth of each other. But Sedlak and Heyman are almost a second faster than Gilbert. So this will make it for some interesting racing now, as we've got a slower moving car. Sedlak's been on the defensive the whole time.
Keep in mind, these guys are all in the same class, so very important positions here.
I love these situations too, especially when you're in Heyman's position, really giving yourself a chance to show some racecraft and find the gap slash line that, you know, potentially steals both positions in one move.
Yeah, I remember Alexander talked about his dad. He does a lot of iRacing when he has time, so a bit of a different change here to ACC, but still looking pretty quick.
Tell you what, though, that is gold right there. My girlfriend gets home from work and we're like, yo, there's a father-son duo, and the son was on a trip, so the dad was racing, kicking ass. That's the dream.
That one day.
Nah, really, definitely. Sucks to suck, Jimmy.
Pull the power whenever they get too quick. Oops. Foot slipped.
So Heyman kind of slipping off the back of Sedlak here, but Sedlak catching up to Gilbert.
He might be just hanging back, letting him battle and running his line. Let him just relax, find his groove. That might be the move here.
Well, he knows he can't really run away. He's up there.
Exactly.
And he seems to be quite confident. I don't know if it's an Aston Martin trait that it's really good on the brakes, but he definitely seems to be confident on the brakes and makes up every corner, makes up lots of time with braking.
Yeah, I used to drive the Aston a bunch. Now I drive the Porsche as well. The Porsche is a bit more difficult on the brakes. The back end likes to step out. The Aston, I did feel a lot more confident on.
Side by side, looks like he might be getting around Gilbert right here.
Around the outside, which will turn to the inside here in turns 1 and 2 of the chicane.
Gilbert staying close enough, though, that he... Oh, boy. Gilbert's going to have the beneficial line here. How much speed can Sedlak bring? It's enough. Can Heyman capitalize on it as well?
He's going to fall in line as of now. BMW doesn't make a move. Can't blame him. I would too. See what he can do down the backstretch. He will have to slipstream. Heyman may be a bit too aggressive on the brakes there in that second chicane. With, yeah, there's still 3-car battle. It's an interesting one to watch. We'll have to keep an eye on that all race long. But up front, we got a 2-10, 3-10 gap here. Random, keep in mind that Yarnis does have a 10-second penalty. Compliment that, but it is still close up there in the front. More penalties going out to cars lower down the order. To the 913 car, he grabs 10 seconds. Oh, Heyman now is going to try to go around the out the inside.
Stick it on the inside.
He's going to be...
I think he's got it done here, but he's got more work as he's on the outside now. Can he carry the speed around and out to in?
Switchback.
Tough corner to do it on.
It is. Got a few more chances here before the slap ends. He's going to really try to make it grow on the outside, keep some momentum maybe, and get a good line or good run into this final corner. Looks like he was a bit too aggressive with that attempt. But we still have 30 more minutes to get this move done and gain some positions here.
Good advice.
Well, we got some spinner in the background. I don't know if that was contact. The car 678 is spun around.
I've got an accident. I'll pull it up right now. This is 913. I see an accident for 678.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that.
It's the same two cars.
Yeah, they both already have 10-second penalties as well. Keep that in mind.
Oh, man. A little bit of contact with the red car. Good
Oh, yeah.
Sedlak gaining some breathing room now.
Yeah, and he will not be complaining about that at all. P8 now with just over a second gap now. To the rest of you guys here.
Coming down the straight has to get the move done now.
Yeah, I think he has the pace to run away from Gilbert. Which corner do you saying on? This one or the next one? What are you thinking here?
I don't think he gets it done now. Maybe this next one if Gilbert's got to give him the inside.
Yeah.
The pit is now open.
I think the only way to really get it done at the end of that straight is even if you don't have the speed, you have to yield to the inside.
Oh, a little save there. He got sideways. Heyman does.
You have to appeal to the inside like you're going to go for it and kind of just get in their head. But it's tough once those cars are maxed out.
Yeah, 100%. That little half spin there on the exit.
The leaders are tightly packed. Now remember, Granes has a 10-second penalty, so that's going to put him down in like 5th or 6th.
Yeah, mandatory pit stops. The pit window will open in just under. Just about. Yeah, it just opened. Yeah, it will be open for the next 14 minutes here. Do we see any early takers here earlier in the race? Get on some fresher tires, maybe.
I don't think anybody got too much damage. No major collisions. Johnny March is in the pits.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
He also was involved in an incident on that last lap that we just saw the replay of, I believe. Oh, no, that was not him. That was my apologies.
Chase Jones get a little squirrely. Granes dip to the inside, take the lead of the race. Granes does still have that 10-second penalty.
How do you feel if you're Chase Jones in that situation where the guy behind you has a big penalty and he takes position? You just kind of settle in, or you're kind of angry at him for taking that?
I mean, I'm always angry anytime anybody takes anything from me.
That's a great point.
I would definitely settle.
Is that Callie that dives into the pit lane? Yes, it is. Callie dived into the pit lane, getting in an early stop here.
Bold move, Con. See how that works. Now, if he gets clean air, it could be hugely helpful. As all those guys are running really closely together, so he might be thinking, hey, I can do good.
Yeah. Can he find a gap to get into? Or maybe somebody of similar place that, if not, will let him bite on the straight.
Now, the one thing I'm doing for sure, though, if I'm Chase, is pitting whenever Granes pits.
100%. Yeah, if you're sitting behind him and he's got that 10 second. Yeah, or even a second at all. You want to keep him in your sights all race long. Gaining on the back stretch.
1-2 inherited for the BSR boys.
That would be, but they still got Callie to deal with. It would be a 1-2 in class due to him being in the amateurs, but not overall. Around the outside, maybe? Jones trying to make it stick. Not going to work.
It's a bold move, Cotton.
Yeah,
I mean,
especially
with them. But the last thing you want to do is pick up a penalty and really bring him back in the race. I mean,
yeah, or make contact.
Well, if he picks up a penalty, it's been, it's
fair games.
That way.
Yeah, really fighting for that win.
Abelstead, why aren't you racing today? Shouting out for Granes to gain that 10-second lead. He is not doing that right now. As Granes pulls into the pits, Chase Jones chooses not to. Let's see if he responds and pits on the next lap or extends to the end. He does have that clean air now.
That may work in his favor. He's got a team behind him in the BSR boys, so won't be too aggressive. Although the first person you want to beat in racing is your teammate is the 422 car, causes a yellow flag. He's going to be off the side of the track here.
Let's see. Get a replay on that. So we've got Purcell and Jameson, it looks like. Purcell, oh, yep, he's getting a little squirrely on the throttle, doesn't lift, loses it. Jameson really doesn't like he doesn't get spun out, but gets collected. Then we take speed.
Ah, yeah. That one hurts the race, that's for sure. With the pit stop cycle going on, Xander Heyman's dad, his father, inherits P8 and is still trying to track down Gilbert in that BMW. We got just under 10 minutes left to go in the pit window.
So Black is he's not gotten too far off. He's definitely still in the, they're still racing each other.
Maybe a faulty pit stop. You go a bit too far in your pit box, you go a bit too far back. You get that little pull and it really make a difference.
Absolutely. One thing I've learned is unless you have major damage, I don't really think it's worth repairing. So, like almost every time, because the last couple times I've repaired the damage, I lost several positions doing that.
You have to physically get past you on track with you defending, so that definitely makes it a bit more difficult than just a free pass while the guy's sitting in the pit lane. Jones not pitting again here on this lap. Yeah, his teammate follow is going to go in though. You said it. Yeah, with the most clean air right now in the world is Vinalo in that Ferrari number 69. He did have a start from pit lane, it seems like, and he's just cruising. Nobody in front of him, nobody behind him.
Quite a bit of clean air as well.
Yeah.
P1, so let's see where Granice is at right now. Let's see, where did he end up?
P18. He has the fastest lap as well.
Yeah, he had that
Yeah. Just making note of that. He's going to go a bit deep, though, in the turn one, to be honest.
That's definitely going to not let off either. That's going to be one of those.
Halfway mark of the race just comes up now. Going back to Heyman, he is gaining on Gilbert ahead. His magic. No, none of them have neither of them.
I might be thinking, especially 7 minutes left, I'd probably be thinking hit this level. I'd probably be trying to hit some of these guys.
Yeah, do you do the opposite though if they don't go in?
Trying to get something different because he's definitely got the time and the pace. I think, it's a close call. He doesn't have the outright pace to really overtake Gilbert without a mistake on his part. So just trying to get on a different strategy, get different parts of the race and track might help.
Remember, 79 spins and spins again. Here, I wonder if he's got damage or something. He went off in turn 9 and went way off the track. Caused a yellow flag. I wonder what that is about. Well, speaking of not really getting overtake on Gilbert, he's all over the back of him right now. Down the back stretch, he will have the slipstream, which is ever so important on this track here.
He's all over the back, but again, it's pretty apparent that Aston doesn't have the pull to get up on him, but he doesn't have the pull to get out of the slipstream past him. Although
That
he's
is
getting
true.
up on him earlier than we've seen.
Yeah, he's way up on him now.
Not really. Still, he's only gaining tiny bits at a time. He doesn't really get all the way on into
Gonna go a bit wide there as well.
Yeah, fine there. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, but just missing the apex in a way. Maybe taking a different line, trying to set up this corner a bit better. 5 minutes to go down the pit window. Who's going in? Who's staying out? Yeah. The Porsche comes in, the BMW comes in, and Mr. Heyman comes in. All three of them boxing together. Who can execute better here?
Thinks he's a tire whisperer. Likely that he doesn't get the pit stop correct, though.
Mm-hmm. Seems to get it pretty right there, though. Maybe Alexander has taught his dad a few things. Stop here. Turn off the engine here. Get ready to pit stop here.
Yeah, I didn't see any movement in the cars.
Yeah. Alexander might be the race engineer telling him, brake now, brake now. Or, there goes the BMW. He's holding. There he goes. No, still no Aston. There he's going.
He must have had minor damage and taken that damage, and he's struggling to get it moving.
The car might not even be on. Oh no, there he goes.
Oh no.
Zankel now inheriting the lead due to everybody boxing.
Alright, now let's see where the boys are at. Got Chase Jones behind Smythe Adams, by the way. Cowley will inherit P1 when the time comes. So Chase Jones and Granace, we're fighting for the lead of the race. And we'll be down in 3rd and 4th.
Ernest got his penalty cleared, by the way.
Oh yeah. He had to serve that in the pit. So as you see,
So now it's
Granace
fair
all
game
over
between
the
these
back
two.
of
He's all
Chase.
over him, trying to force his way up the inside. He's gonna do it, coming close to contact, but no, keep it clean.
That's good racing there. Granace, I think, knows he doesn't have the right to that line at the time.
I agree. Zankel still not boxing, staying out, soaking in the glory of leading the race.
Well, he'll be racing against Howling behind him. Maybe he's trying to eke out enough time to get that.
Yeah, to get almost a free pit stop. He's got 16 seconds to him now.
Alright, so these guys start moving up. So here's Smythe Adams, who has gotten around Cowley as well. Oh, we were just now watching Granace. 16 minutes left in the race, you guys.
About a minute and a half left in the pit window.
But
look who's gonna inherit the lead. Oh, he's gonna fall back down. My fault. My apologies there. It's nice that I'm seeing inherit the lead. We thought it was gonna be Cali. He does the overtake, or makes the overtake happen. Cali, though, still leading his class. Besides the two in front that have not boxed yet. I think they have to go this lap. Yes, the pit window time is too low for them to go another lap. Zankel's coming in.
I think he got 30 seconds to Howling somehow.
Yeah, maybe a mistake by Howling. Is there a big enough gap between him and the leaders to maybe make something happen later in the race? I don't think so. He's in his pit box, or still cruising to his pit box.
like they got 30 seconds to
Yeah. Maybe if they battle here in the last couple corners. That's what I'm thinking, right about that range. Callie looking to win back-to-back in his class here, and seems to be doing that in a dominant fashion right now.
Smythe Adams is now our race leader, ladies and gentlemen.
That moves Callie up to second. Jones in the third.
Pit window is now closed.
Pit window
Never
officially
in the battle
closed.
on that front row.
One guy who has not pitted yet is in P21. It's the BMW of Remain. Yeah, he can. Yeah, he's just doing practice laps maybe. Working on his own craft for next season. Yeah, he comes in now. Callie is going to be gaining, though, down this backstretch with the slipstream in the Ferrari versus the McLaren here. British supercar versus an Italian one.
On a French track.
On a French track.
Tyler asking for Granes. We get some Granes action. Looks like he's chased a little bit. He was all over the back of him for a while there. And crazy too, because Granes had a 10-second penalty during his pit stop. And by the time Chase took his pit stop, he was half a second behind him. So good on him there.
Yeah, I think how is that going to affect Granis' tires later in the race, though? Maybe he's trying to save them now so he has a chance to battle back with Jones.
Maybe that also could have been how Granes was able to minimize that.
That is true. Saves about half the penalty as they're catching those blue flags.
Oh, car coming out of the pits. That's going to slow down Granes even more. That's going to be for Rush, for rating. Everything that's totally legal. Nothing you can really do about it.
Lap traffic gives and lap traffic takes. It's the age-old saying. Especially in these endurance events, you know, they really will give you some trouble. But also give you some positions by giving other guys troubles.
So it looked like it's all gone wrong for kids. Yep, and I've got confirmation from the chat that he did not take tires. So that's definitely, I was able to work some magic there.
You were using all your brain. We'll have to think, does Jones take tires though?
Jones definitely took tires.
Okay.
I mean, I would. You got 10 seconds to car behind.
But what are the guys in front of him then? That really makes you think here. We got Smythe Adams and Cowley battling for the lead here. Within 0.2 of a second. Pretty close race between these guys.
That would eat up the time like perfectly too. Jones takes tires, Granis doesn't, and there's 10 seconds right there.
Yeah. The math is mathing. Doing its job.
Hey man, trying to make up some spots after that pit stop blunder. Been following the Ferrari of Amon.
He's trying to make his own highlight tape here. He did that on purpose so he can get some overtakes done. Like, look, son, here's what I did during your race. You can't even do this.
Elsewhere on track. Smythe Adams and Cowley still going at it. Cowley just keeping him honest right now, doing amazing for an AM.
Oh, no debate.
Oh, Zakir, I was wondering where you were, man. Why aren't you racing this season? There used to be 3 pits on boys.
Speaking of Cowley, he's all over the back of Smythe Adams right now.
That he is.
Coming in. The last corners before we hit that long straight, closer than he's ever been. Is he close enough to get past him on the straight alone?
Certainly Chase is going to be hoping for his teammate, and also got to be liking this battle. Cali peel out to the outside.
Does he have the overspeed to make the move stick?
Can't go around the outside on this corner. I don't know, but he might be far enough ahead to seal him off.
He is. Great racing up here in the front.
We've got 10 minutes left in the race. So that's definitely enough time for the slipstream to head back to Smythe Adams' side.
This is where the race becomes a sprint. The distance part is over. It's the final stretch here.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Ozakir. I hope your exams go well, and I hope you get a new PC soon.
Exams? I got exams coming up. I don't want to think about that. Thanks for reminding me, man. Jeez. But, down the front straight here again. Cali gonna lead the lap.
Having an amazing drive. He's an AM, but he's leading the race, folks.
Leading the race overall. The P2 for amateurs is going to be Zankel. Keep you guys informed. And right behind him, Devsky, P3 for the AMs. Smythe Adams. Is he going to sit back here, wait for the slipstream? This looks like what he's doing.
Oh,
Not being too aggressive. I think that's a smart play.
Although this corner, I found, you can actually surprisingly get alongside there pretty well. And it's tough to make anything happen here.
Yeah. Here, we're on the final stretch. Who gets the better exit out of this corner? Who gets the power down better?
Smythe Adams is not looking close in the light. He'll gain on that in that McLaren, but he's not close enough to have to go this way.
I agree.
I can't turn my mic up. I'll just talk louder. I think I need an amp. This is what I need, because I got an XLR cable, but now my mic doesn't have power.
Hey, Nate, turn your mic up.
I know.
I know I'm making fun of you because you just said it. My chat is a bit more delayed than you. I have to watch it on my phone as I'm trying to deal with it on the race.
Oh man, yeah, I can have you. I'll show you how to next week how to set up OBS, and that way you can do the chat live.
You guys hear this? I'm getting promoted. Nate, turn your mic up. Nate, turn your mic up. Nate, turn your mic up. Nate, turn your mic up.
Abdul, sit on your thumb.
The Heyman himself. Heyman's father getting closer and closer to Amon in front. Heyman and Amon. That sounds very similar, if you ask me. Confused who's trying to overtake who.
Looking like they'll be the final battles here. Let's see what else we got going on. We've got Yarba and Zankel. Zankel trying to move up, overtake this pro in front of him. Zankel dipping to the inside, has a look, has to tuck back in.
Throwing a little dummy at him, seeing if he'll take the bait. Mercedes' ankle.
Oh,
He's gonna maybe make a move.
Maybe with Seath, and that's what I was talking about. You can eke it there, and I think
Is he gonna make it
do
stick?
it.
Wow, that's impressive driving.
That is a move. That is a move and a half right there from Zankel up into P5.
A ballsy move, that's for sure, but that's what we're here for. Big moves, big risk, big win. Does he have the gap to hold him off down this front stretch? It seems like he had a good exit. Is it going to be good enough, though? Slipstream, ever so powerful. McLaren all the way on the throttle gaining.
The Duke telling me to look into AP. Okay, I'll check that out after the race for sure. I was wondering if there's a program I could do, but yeah, I figured I needed to get I know there's something you're supposed to plug a mic into when it has an XLR cable.
Sandra also said something. I think it's just the surround multiply muting.
Yeah, it could be, but no, my mic does have that feature, but with the XLR cable, it doesn't have power, so I doubt I'm not using it correctly for sure. It's definitely user error.
Well, sorry, but we missed it. Mr. Heyman has made the move on Amon and is now up in a P13.
Oh my gosh, we did? Wow.
I'm so sorry, Alexander. Please don't hurt me.
We'll make sure to keep an eye on him if he goes for one on Dean here in the very similar colored Audi.
177.
Leaders, though, as we've got a nice tight chase. It's caught up to the front two now. So with 5 minutes left, we've got a three-way battle for first place.
3-ish more
shout
laps
into the
coming
mic,
up.
baby.
Lose the voice. Why not? Tomorrow's Monday. You don't need that anyways.
It's weird because it says it's up a bunch, but let me filters.
Amon trying to hold off Amon now. Drive through per track limits for Amon now, so that eliminates that factor.
Okay, I just turned up the gain filters. That better, guys, or worse? I turned it all the way up, so it might be too high now. Who knows?
Well, we'll see what they say. Jones just kind of watching this battle here as we hit about 4 minutes left to go in the race.
Coming down the straight here, we've got Gilbert trying to hold off Hutchinson as Hutchinson goes wide to the outside. I don't think he's got enough time, but he's going to try to make it stick.
He's side by side still. He has him on.
Oh, and you see Vianello in the background trying to creep in there. He might steal it from Hutchinson up the inside here. I think he's going to get it done with this line. No, he's not able to.
Outside. This is a nice little three-way battle here. Still trying to sneak back in. These guys are tightly knit.
Try that. That looks not brutal. How's that, guys? That should be better. That's got to be better. It's not getting
What in the COD lobby is going on? I love that. That's fantastic. 3 minutes left to go here, folks.
And, oh, I do have an NVIDIA card. It's a shitty old one, but I do have one.
Turn it up a tad now. What they're saying. We gotta find this happy medium here. You know what they say. You can't please everybody.
I mean, it's funny too because it's not even gonna matter because I messed with all these programs. But next race, up a tad. All right,
The
it's up
top
a tad. That's what we're
Finding
getting.
lap traffic now. And this might have screwed over Chase Jones a little bit. He seems to be the biggest loser out of that confrontation with the lap traffic. That was a big word, guys. Alexander, see, I can be smart.
All right, let's see. BSR on BSR, 2 minutes left. So where are we on the track? So look at.
Oh, find Alexander Heyman.
Maybe
Or Alexander
one more
Heyman's
lap.
dad. He's going to triangle on the inside here. Find the dad. Find the man, the myth, the legend. He is all over the back of him. Backing off now. Hamilton lead. This might be the last lap
This is a good
here.
spot to do it. Oh no, he's really close to him though. This is a tough corner, but to get the switch back on. Oh, but he
He's
gets
gonna
a
try.
really good run at it.
He's got a chance here down the inside.
He's gonna be on the inside in a second here too. Braking a little early, but he's hugging that inside. Oh man!
Side by side line. He's gonna have the better exit down this front stretch as well.
Oh, almost. It was
Too
too good
much
of an
over
exit.
speed. Yeah.
It was too good of an exit.
Drive through for the car number 820 with 1 lap to remain. That's Amon behind them.
All right, just checking up on our leaders now as we come down the straight. Let's see if Chase is going to pull a move on Nathan here. Nope, they're just tucking in, thinking it's going to be easy going. Let's hop back on with Hey Man. Dean has some breathing room.
I mean, what, 3/10 is the gap?
As they come into this final corner, though, Dean goes a little wide there.
And the slipstream.
Charging
Like you said, the
down the
acid
straight
has
now.
been lacking. Lacking in straight line
The
speed.
Dean is weaving. He knows it's coming.
Trying to break the draft. This is going to be the final. Maybe one more lap. Depends on how quick the leaders can get to the line. Does he have the overspeed?
Oh, here we go. I think he's got it.
Leaders on final.
Final
The
lap.
leaders
on-
give us one more lap as well. Oh,
that was
Dean's
so
putting
close.
the squeeze on him. Oh my God! And Hey-Man just goes off in the background.
Man's going to slip through.
Ooh, great racing from these guys. Not out of the woods yet, but it looks like Hey-Man's got it for now. Let's see how our leaders are doing. Cowley breathing.
Time penalty, 5 seconds to the 322 car. Make that 10 seconds now.
That's Hutchinson. Okay.
That's Hutchinson,
So that
yeah.
that's another place gain for Hey-Man if he can stay where he's at.
Yeah. Final lap now for the leaders as they head down the backstretch.
Looking like our leaders are going to stay as they are.
Callie, a win overall on the cards for him right now. Knock on wood for the commentators, because that might be my bad if he fails to complete his job.
You know how many times I've commentator cursed someone? I've commentator cursed Abdul. Like, I try to do it on purpose to Abdul. I'm not going to lie. Love you, Abdul.
Love you, don't love you that much. Anyways, here we go.
Xander
Ken
says
Smith
best
Adams.
dad in the world. I'm not going to lie. My dad was a professional golfer. Somehow I still think this is cooler. Love you, Dad.
Dad, for watching this, you're not getting a present for Father's Day is what I'm hearing from your mouth, Nathan. Oh yeah, Xander, you better get him something good for Father's Day for this one.
So on
Drive
board
through.
with the leaders, let me switch to helicam so we can get we'll be able to get the top 3 all in one shot here as they come down the straight. BSR boys doing their typical pull, their side by side like they always
has
do.
finished the
Well
race.
done to Cowley as an AM, winning the race.
E1
Smite
overall.
Adams gave it to Chase Jones. I wonder what that was about.
Maybe Chase Jones saying no,
Probably
it's
team
mine.
orders and something or other.
Grind SP4. After recovering from a 10-second penalty, impressive drive for him.
Zankel crossing the line in P5. Here comes Odyetsev and Yara in P6 and 7. You've got P19 of Ulela and P8 of Sedlak.
Heyman is in range to capitalize off that 10-second penalty from Hutchinson still.
Even after going off on that corner, that's crazy. Here
It
comes
is.
Vianeo, Gilbert, and Hutchinson. Here comes Heyman.
Look at him flashing the lights. We gotta
Flashing
love
the
it.
lights,
Great race.
Solomon.
Clap
And
it up for him.
Howling coming up. Meow. And we might have a little battle here in the last sector. This is for position. This is 15, 16, and 17 right here. Sorella, Amon, and Burakovsky. Like that
Burakovsky
livery
dropping off the
Burakovsky's
back.
got.
It does look great.
Sorella's livery just makes me think of the Detroit Lions.
I can
But
see
it's,
that.
it's a stag that's on his car.
Oh, he's all over the back. Does he have enough of an exit to get
I don't
past
think
before
you
the
get
line?
there in this short straight.
No, he does not. Giving us some entertainment all the way to the line, though. So.
Great racing, boys. Great racing.
That was a fantastic race. Fantastic job to everybody. Thank you to the stewards
Let's go,
for
computer work.
doing your job as well.
Can't pull up OBS, so that's a problem. There we go.
Hey, thank you. Hour and a half? It is. I will not be able to make it to that race, guys. Apologize. I will be at Sebring for the GT American Challenge. I'll not be able to make that race. So. Yep. Have a good one.